This video will go into how to make the Boho Flower Granny Square. Let's go ahead and get into it. To get started on our Boho Flower Granny Square, we're going to go ahead and do a magic ring. So I'll go ahead and drape the yarn over my hand, wrap it around the top 2 fingers to make an X, thumbs down. Go ahead and insert your hook under the first line, grab the second and pull it through. Turn everything to face you here. Then I grab my yarn and my hook all in the same hand here, pull out my working yarn, and we are in our magic ring. So from there, I'll chain 3, and this will count as my first double crochet. And then I'm going to place 11 double crochet in the magic ring. So to do a double crochet, you'll yarn over, go into the ring, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through just 2, yarn over, pull through just 2. We're going to go ahead and do 10 more of those. It's for a total of 12 since that chain 3 does count as 1. So I'll go do 10 more and then I'll meet you back. All right, so I went ahead and added 11 double crochets all together, plus our chain 3 for a total of 12 double crochets in our magic ring. I'm gonna go ahead and take the short end of our yarn here and pull it closed to cinch off that magic ring there, like so. And then I'm gonna slip stitch the top of this chain here, our first stitch, just by working my hook in there. And then I'll go ahead and grab my yarn and pull it back through. And then I'll pull it directly through the first loop on my hook. All right, and we are all fastened off for the first round, so I'll chain 1. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut my working yarn here because we are done with this color. If you wanna keep the color for the same color for the next one, you don't have to do this part. And there's the end of our first round. And now we'll go ahead and start on our second round. For our second round, we're gonna go ahead and insert our hook between any 2 double crochet posts. So we're not gonna go in the stitch like that. We're actually going to go in between the 2 posts. If you look here, you see each double crochet has a post. We're going to go in between it there. So in between the full double crochets, drape our new color on and go ahead and pull that new color through. All right, once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and chain 2 for our first half double crochet. Then I'm going to place another half double directly in the same space here. So for that, I'll yarn over, go in between the post and pull up a loop. I'll have 3 loops on my hook and I'll yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's a half double. So in every space between the 2 double crochets, we're going to go around and place 2 half doubles. So yarn over, in between the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, in between the post, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So we'll go ahead and do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. In between each post, 2 half double crochet. All right, so I went ahead and did 2 half doubles between each double crochet and kind of see how it gives that kind of like spoked pointy wheel effect of the double crochets. I think it looks great. So we'll go ahead and slip stitch to the top here of this chain 2, our first half double. There we go. So I'll slip stitch there. And then I'll chain 1 to fasten off the round. Go ahead and get my scissors, cut our working yarn, and pull up and out. And there's our second round all complete. To start our next round here, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into any half double crochet, put on our new piece of yarn here, and pull it through. Now for this round, we're going to do puff stitches all the way around. So to start your first puff stitch, we need to build up by chaining 2, and then you'll yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, give it a nice good pull here to make it loose. Another time, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop. To start our next round here, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into any half double crochet, drape on our new color, and go ahead and pull it through. From here, we're going to do puff stitches in each stitch around. So to start our first puff stitch, we'll have to build up the height by chaining 2, and then we'll yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up a loop, and give it a nice good tug. You want it to be loose. Again, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop 3 times. You'll have 7 loops on your hook. We'll yarn over and pull through all 7 and chain 1. Then going into our next stitch here, we'll do the same thing. Yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop 3 times. Remember, we don't have to chain 2 this time because we're already at that height now. So we'll yarn over, pull through all 7 and chain 1. You're going to do that in every stitch around for a total of 24 puff stitches, and I'll meet you back. All right, so I worked my way around and I have 24 puff stitches, each with a chain 1 after them. So I went ahead and did my last puff stitch and chained one, and I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch between the first two puffs. So I'm going to insert my hook between the first two, pull up a loop, and pull directly through the first loop on my hook. And then I'll go ahead and chain one to fasten off. Let's go ahead and cut our working yarn here. Pull up and out, and there we have our third round complete. Let's go ahead and get started on the fourth round. For our next round, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into any chain space between the two puffs here, and we'll drape our new color on like so. I'll go ahead and pull that through, and then I just like to chain one to kind of secure myself to the space here, and then I'm going to do a single crochet increase over this space and this next space here. So let me show you what that looks like once I get all these pieces of yarn out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this space, pull up a loop, and then into the next space and pull up a loop as well. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. So we make these 2 into 1 single crochet basically. In this next gap space here, we're actually going to place 5 double crochet in between the next 2 puffs. So I'll go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through just 2, pull through just 2. So again, that's yarn over into the space and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through just 2, yarn over, pull through just 2. Yarn over into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through just 2, yarn over, pull through just 2. So we're going to do that until we have 5 double crochets in this space here. All right, so those are 5 double, and then over these next 2, we're going to do the single crochet decrease again. So go into the space, pull up a loop, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Kind of securing that petal down like so. And you're just going to repeat that around. So in this next one, we do 5 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then over the next 2, we do the single crochet decrease. So into the space, pull up a loop, into the next space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. So we're just going to repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end here. All right, so I've gone around and done all my petals, and I finished my last 5 double crochet here. So I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into that single crochet decrease that we started with. And then I'll go ahead and chain 1 to fasten off and cut my working yarn here. And there we go. We are finished with this round. And this could actually end here and just be a really cute coaster as well. But let's go ahead and get into the next one. For this round, we're going to go ahead and add some leafy green area. So basically the pattern we'll follow is in every single, you'll do a double crochet, and then in every petal, we're going to do half, half, single, half, half. And in the petals, we're only doing the back loop, and in the singles, we're doing the full loop. So let's go ahead and start with the single crochet here. Insert your hook into any single crochet around. Add our new color on here, and we're going to chain up for our first double crochet. We'll chain 3. Then in this back loop of our first petal, we're going to do a half double. So yarn over, go into that back loop only, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We'll do that again here. Yarn over into the back loop only, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. On the third one, we're going to do a single crochet. So go ahead and insert your hook into the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. And then a half double in the next, in the back loop only, and a half double in the back loop only in the next one. And then we come to our single crochet again down here, where I'll go ahead and place a double crochet in the full stitch. And then we're back here, so we'll go ahead and do half in the back loop, half double in the back loop, single in the back loop, half double in the back loop, half double in the back loop, and then a double crochet in the full single crochet here. And we're just going to go ahead and repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you back once we get back here. All right, so I've gone ahead and worked all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch to the top of this double crochet chain we did here. So we'll slip stitch to that. Like so. And then we can chain 1 and fasten off this round as well by cutting our working yarn and pulling up and out. And there you go. There is our greenery round. So now we just have to go ahead and put on a border. All right, so for squaring off, I'm gonna go ahead and insert my hook into any stitch here and put my yarn on my hook and go ahead and pull it through. So from here, we're gonna do a corner first, and it's gonna be a treble corner. So we're chaining up 4, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna put another treble in the same stitch. So for that, we'll yarn over twice, go into the stitch, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through just 2, yarn over, pull through just 2, yarn over, pull through just 2. We'll do that one more time in the same stitch. And then we're going to go ahead and chain 2 and put 3 more trebles all in the same stitch again. And that will be our corner. All right, so we have our corner here. Now in the next 2 stitches, we're going to do a double crochet in each. So that's yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and I'll do that again in the next stitch, so another double crochet. And then the next 2 stitches here and here, I'm going to do half doubles. So yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and I'll do that in the next stitch as well. In the next 3 stitches, I'm going to do single crochets. So here, I'll go into it, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, and that's a single, so I'll do that there. And then in this next stitch here, this is where I slip stitch, that's a little awkward to work into. And then into this next stitch here, so 3 times. And then we're going to work our way back up to the next corner, so we'll do a half double in each of the next 2 stitches. So 1 here and 1 here. And then the next 2, I'm going to do a half double in each. So 1 here and 1 in the next one. At this point, we'll have done 1 whole side. So we're just going to repeat that 3 more times now. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. We have our treble corner. So in 1 stitch, you do 3 treble, 2 chain, 3 treble. Then the next 2 stitches, you'll do 1 double crochet in each, half double, single, 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 half double, double, double. So you can go ahead and rewind the video and play it again. You're just going to do exactly that 3 more times, here, here, and here, and then I'll meet you back. All right, so I've gone ahead and put a double crochet in my last stitch, and just to finish off, we're just going to slip stitch to that first one there, and go ahead and chain 1 to fasten off, and then we can go ahead and cut our working yarn and pull up and out. And there you have it. Our very cute Boho Flower Granny Square. This flower is adorable. It's a super cute square, and I hope you enjoyed making it.